Okay, this will be both an instructional video on how to set up a Firestick for the first time and what a Firestick does with add-ons. This is the Firestick box unboxing. You will have the Firestick itself, plugs into an HDMI port, has a USB port on the side for micro USB that is used for power. Remote, Bluetooth, takes 2 AAA batteries. Already has batteries in it. Instructional booklet. USB cord that plugs into the side of the stick. USB plug. Obviously goes in the wall. And then this is the HDMI dongle. If you have your TV mounted against the wall and your stick can't stick out the back, or you just need a little extra room, this allows you to bend around. So the stick can be plugged into that, and that goes in the TV. Okay. So once you get everything turned on, you're initially going to be shown a screen that's going to ask you to log into your Wi-Fi. You're going to put in your Wi-Fi password. Afterwards, it's going to ask you to log into an Amazon account. Either use your current Amazon account if you have one, or create one. It is free. It will then boot into a screen that shows like this. This is the home screen. This still functions exactly like a standard Amazon Firestick. It has standard Amazon apps. What you are looking for under Home, Recent Apps, is this logo here. This is called Kodi. If it is not shown here, you can go down on the menu on the left hand side to Apps, and it will show up here. Okay, so we are going to go back to the main screen, and we are going to load into Kodi. It'll give you a TV add-on splash screen. Your background will look a little different than this. It's going to give you a menu across the top of pictures, videos, music, programs, and system. You are going to be using videos 99% of the time. The add-ons that it gives you for the shortcuts: Exodus, Velocity, Salts, Royal We, and Phoenix. You can change these, but these are the ones that it gives you by default. Exodus is by far the best add-on. So we're going to select Exodus. And you can see it gives you options of movies, TV shows, and the rest of these really don't function unless you go in and change a bunch of settings. So we're going to go into, let's say, movies here. You can select movies by genre, by year, people that are in the movies, certificates, meaning the rating, featured movies, what most people are watching right now, and what has been most watched recently, most voted on, say, IMDb. People watching and featured are the two most reliable to go to. You can also go down to search. You can search for any movie you're looking for. You can also search for actors or actresses. So we are going to go into people watching. And it's going to give you a menu based on movie titles. It's going to give you the box. It takes about 10 seconds to load. And it's going to show you all the available movies. Now some of these are still in theaters. They might be a camera version. They might not be they might be something from out of the country with subtitles. Typically, if it's on DVD, then it's going to be a good copy on here. So let's say something that's out now is here, Eye in the Sky. It will search providers for about 30 seconds. You can change the timeout in this in settings, but 30 seconds gives you about the best results. Okay, now this is going to load up all the available streams. It's going to give it to you in order of quality. Starting at the top, it'll be 1080p. It'll work its way down to HD, and as you go down the list, it'll show SD, and then further down it might show a camera version. Camera is only going to be on the more recent things in theaters. This is also, what you're going to pick is going to be dependent on your internet connection. If you have a good 100 meg service, you'll be able to stream 1080p. If you're at 30 to 40, HD should be fine. Anything slower than say 20, then you're probably going to want to run SD, or you might have buffering issues. So we're going to load up one of the sources here, and when you pick a quality, if the first one doesn't work, it'll automatically go down the list until it finds one that does work. You'll find that different providers do have different things. Like I don't recommend using Torba. It gives you a pop-up that I try to avoid. It doesn't hurt anything, just I don't use it. See, so I selected 2 and it automatically went to 3. And basic functionality of the remote. You got home button. If you hit home, it will go back to Amazon. It will no longer work in Kodi. So you're going to use fast forward, play, pause, rewind. Your main button you're going to use is the large toggle button. Clicking forward a couple times will fast forward 10 seconds, then 30 seconds, then a minute. You'll watch the menu here. As I click, it goes farther and farther each click. Gives you the ability to scroll through things quickly. Also, if you hit the center button, it brings up more information. And down here, this is your progress bar. If it shows a light gray after it, that means it's buffered fully. So you should see the gray showing up. As the gray shows up, it shows that you're buffering, or that you have enough buffer, I should say. And to get back out of that, you just hit the back button. You can pause it, go back into the video screens. You can play from here. To get back into the video, you actually have to go back like 6 times. Once you see this, hit one more time and it'll go back into the movie. Okay, that's the basic uses. If you need anything else, you can get a hold of me.